Good morning, fellow warriors. Rise, warriors. Warriors of truth, we gather to embrace the dawn of knowledge. Armed with facts and absurdities, we shall face the chaos with unwavering courage, for our words shall be a sword cutting through deceit, shining in the light of darkness corners. In unity we stand to empower the minds, ignite curiosity, and inspire change. Let the word tremble as we unite in this battle of insight. For every viewer near and far this morning, new show shall be a rallying cry, a beacon of hope. Together, we conquer ignorance, for the truth shall prevail. Change forth, champions of the morning sun.
Welcome to the revolution.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Derek O'Shea Show. This is the first time I've done an early morning show in a very long time. Let me just pull up the chat. How is everyone doing? This is obviously some new thing that I'm doing, so I know my normal late night people are out. What's up, Wilson? How we feeling this morning? I hope you're feeling good. Oh, it's some morning vibes. It's morning. But I hope that battle cry got you excited about the day as we drink coffee. And it's just a morning succession of our lives. Guys, breaking news. Biden press secretary refuses to accept gay press award in solidarity with Hollywood strike report. It's not that she's rejecting the press award. It's I'm standing with solidarity with my brothers and sisters in Hollywood Christ that I will not accept this award. You get an award for being gay? God. I'm in the wrong business. Oh my God, you're incredible. I don't know what you've done. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean Abdul-Jabbar has been honored with the award for Achievement Award for Press and Media in Outfest, but has reportedly declined to go to LA to accept the award in solidarity with Hollywood actors and writers' strike. It's like the funniest thing ever. I just love the fact that she's really pumped about getting this award, but you know what? I'm not going to take it due to my solidarity with my Hollywood brothers and sisters. Just another reminder that Hollywood is for you, not against you. Deadline reported that an inaugural award specific meant to commemorate the LGBTQ community in the media. Participation trophies just aren't for sports anymore. No, sir. They are for politicians as well. I need one for being the openly ginger politician of the year. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the first openly LGBTQ White House press secretary. Again, very exciting. You must celebrate that every single day. I actually wake up every morning as I drink my coffee like I'm doing right now, and I get pumped. It's like, you know what? What a great day to be alive. I trust her. And I don't even need to trust her. It's just the fact that I know who she's having sex with that I get excited about. I get pumped about. We should be celebrating this. Coming out story with the White House Press Corps in honor of Coming Our Day. Huh? Is it Coming Out Day? I think that was a mistype. I like Coming Our Day better. Outfest's pro-LGBTQ nonprofit aims to create visibility in diverse blah, 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 blah. But Outfest is thrilled to recognize and continued contributions of Kareem Jean-Pierre in her barrier-breaking historic achievement in press and media. God, I feel like I need to read that again. It's just too much. Outfest is thrilled to recognize the continued contributions of Kareem Jean-Pierre in her barrier-breaking and historic achievement in press and media. What the frick, dude? What is barrier breaking? What is historic in her press and media? It's who you have sex with. Dear God, give this woman an award. She has earned it. The scrutiny she gets is not because she's, it's because of her openly LGBTQ values. It's not that she's terrible at her job or she has to, back up one of the worst presidents ever. It's this. Give this woman an award. In fact, let's give her the first presidential library. An award is not enough. I need streets named after her. I need gas stations named after her, like the Obama gas station in South Carolina. I need everything named after her. Could you imagine just being yourself and getting awarded for your being yourself? It's just so stupid. You don't have to achieve anything. You just work the job you have, and they're like, "Hey, Wilson, come here. We're giving you an award." You're like, "For what?" Your skin color and who you have sex with. It's very exciting. We're excited for you to be a part of this company. We heard that you're coming out as straight, and we just want to support that. And we want to give you an award. In fact, the entire Hollywood in alliance with you wants to give you an award. And you're like, "For what, dude? What did I do?" "We just want to support you." She needs a statue. Yes. She, right next to George Floyd. We should have the Biden administration statue lineup is what we should have. just put them one after another. That statement alone is so funny. Outfest is thrilled to recognize the continued contributions of Kareem Jean-Pierre for her barrier-breaking and historic achievement in press and media. It must be barrier breaking. You have to, back up Biden. Right next to the Hollywood sign. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll take out one of those O's in Hollywood. One of those O's. Maybe we'll do this one right next to the D. And we'll put her face next to it instead. We need to celebrate this one. I don't do enough. I'm calling out you and I to do more to celebrate Kareem Jean Abdul-Jabbar daily in her life, because it's just not enough. I'm not doing enough. It's on us, guys. It's on us. May we wake up. I'm going to start protesting the fact that she doesn't get enough recognition. Right next to the Hollywood sign. Could you imagine just driving down LA and seeing a big face of her, and people are like, why is she up there? We're celebrating her. We celebrate her every single month, especially in the month of June. Why is that? I don't know. Guys, also breaking news, very exciting. A newly declassified CIA file loosely links JFK assassination to UFOs. Wait, what'd you say, Wes? See, she doesn't like the D, so it would just be better to put her next to the W. Okay, I see what you did there, you son of a gun. A newly declassified CIA file loosely links JFK's assassination to UFOs, and I agree with this 100%. It couldn't have been one shooter. It had to have been UFOs. God, we're just such a stupid society at this point. I imagine actually believing this. At this point, like, the government, I feel like we just saw with the whole weekend Kamala Harris trying to say that the new curriculum in Florida is like telling black kids that like black people benefited from being in slavery, which was totally a lie, and she was called out on it over the weekend. Even CNN did a piece against her, which is just so funny to see. But at this point, these freaking politicians, they're just like, we'll just throw like a dart. Let's see what these idiots believe. Alien snipers now? Yeah, well, they do. We are screwed. Alien sniper force is elite. It's Mr. Rogers himself. He's in charge of it. President Joe Biden has announced that he has completed the final certification of files to be released regarding John F. Kennedy assassination. It's only been 1,000 billion years. They've always had snipers. Dear God, that scares me to death. Alien snipers. Now that is a movie I could get behind. Alien snipers take out JFK. Okay, I would actually watch that movie. I think that movie sounds incredible. And it could just be one of those so bad it's good movies. I love those movies. Even though 4,684 documents are still kept secret, whole or in part, of course. We're not going to tell you everything. We're just going to give you a little nibble. Keep you guessing. The National Archives have released thousands of confidential documents. You know, I bet this was just like, these documents are going to show that the government was trying to stir up this as a reason for the death. Which just, you know, it just makes those that are conspiracy theorists go, okay, you're making it worse. And it's almost like they mock you. They just like, they know it's making it worse, but they don't care. The National Archives have released thousands of confidential documents to the 1963 assassination and then the President Kennedy. The documents include information of the CIA, FBI, and State Department and other agencies on topics such as assassins Lee Harvey Oswald's contact with Soviet and Cuban officials, anonymous tips, threats, and investigations into shooting itself and aliens. The shooter of JFK assassination was in the storm drain. One of the newly released documents revealed the name of CIA official who intercepted Oswald's mail. Blah blah blah. Where's the UFO part? Okay, they all saw what a CIA report called 2 flying saucers. Hey Derek, you need to get a green screen cloth to cover your chair. You'll be floating at then. I know. I should support the show. They all saw what a CIA report called 2 flying saucers, though skeptics later argued that they were Soviet aircraft. Oh, so the Soviets were flying over. They probably had their snipers down over in the plane, and they were shooting from above. Though skeptics later argued that they were Soviet aircraft, Russell was among the Warren Commission members who interviewed Marina Oswald, Lee Harvey Oswald's wife, in 1964, coming out as UFO. She could barely speak English. She had 5 eyes and 6 boobs. Some conspiracy theorists see a connection between Efron and the Kennedy assassination and wonder if he knew more than he left on. They also hope that in a bipartisan bill to declassify UFO records would reveal more about the government's knowledge and involvement in... Okay. It's just like the fact that they're trying to... 2 flying saucers were flying above when JFK was... I knew it. You know, I was never buying the whole Lee Harvey Oswald thing or 2-shooter thing or our government. I knew it was aliens since day one. People say there's nothing significant in these files. Bingo, here's a guy who's reading Oswald's mail detailed. Okay, whatever. Just 2 flying saucers. It's just good to see. It's good to see our government isn't done trying to stir up propaganda and make you question your reality. What is a flying saucer anyways? Who are these flying saucers? Wonder when they'll start putting this in history books. Oh, they'll probably do it in Florida. 'Cause Florida, I mean, they're literally telling black kids that they, you know, should be thankful for slavery. So they might as well put this in there. It's unreal. It's unreal. Could you imagine actually reading that in school? And then you're like, and JFK, some people have reported either it's Lee Harvey Oswald or UFOs shot down the president of the United States. Excuse me? What? That's like an ADHD kid's dream, though, to read that in school. That's what I would get excited about. Excuse me? UFOs? I knew they were real, those sons of bitches. All right. Here's what I was just talking about. CNN panelist calls out Vice President Harris over completely made-up Florida slavery curriculum claim. Look, I, for one, stand with Kamala Harris and know that she would never tell a lie. She's a beautiful and brave woman that should be supported at all costs. Wait, here is this the clip? Yeah. Let's hear it. Oh, cool. What the heck, dude? Okay. All right, let me just check my audio. God. This is a live show, people. This is high quality stuff. Again, this is the most highbrow show you can possibly find online. Don't anybody tell you differently. Is it just, I think it's just quiet because I have my sound right. Okay, what the? Oh, I know what's going on. Sorry, unmute site.
In every instance where the word slavery or slave.
There we go. God. Oh, here we go. Derek O'Shea alert. I'm learning how to use the computer.
How little Kamala Harris apparently has to do, that she can read something on Twitter one day and be on an airplane the next to make something literally out of nothing. This is a completely made up deal. I looked at the standards. I even looked at an analysis of the standards in every instance where the word slavery or slave was used. I even read the statement of the African American scholars that wrote the standards, not Ron DeSantis, but the
I like that she's just sitting there listening. I'm waiting for her to interject.
Everybody involved in this says this is completely a fabricated issue. And yet, look how quickly Kamala Harris jumped on it. So the fact that this is her best moment, a fabricated matter, is pretty ridiculous in my opinion.
Yeah, but she sounded really intense. Remember when she was like yelling about it? I think I still have. I think I have like a clip of her yelling about it. Where is it? Kamala Harris. Yeah, I do. Okay, here it is. Here's the clip.
They decided middle school students will be taught that enslaved people benefited from slavery. They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, and we will not stand for it.
Exactly. She is not gaslighting you about this issue. You are gaslighting us. That's a clip I'll be putting out later. It's just so funny. What an amazing it is to have how little Kamala Harris apparently has to know. It's just funny. One thing after, this is what amazes me about the internet is that politicians can get away with less and less. Even though Karen Finney, a CNN political commentator, praised Harris for remarks calling it a stellar moment. That's what it is, you know? They don't actually care what these politicians say. As long as you're on your side of the aisle and you sound like you're speaking with authority, they just like, wow, what a great moment. It's just like, you can say absolute nonsense and people will praise you for it. What a moment. I'm voting for her again. Not based off anything she's doing, but based on this stellar moment where she just constantly lies. Maybe I wonder if like some of her handlers have told her that she needs to like start getting as angry as Joe Biden, and maybe people will start liking her or taking her more seriously. They're like, Kamala, the down to earth tone that you use is not working. It's not working for the average American, and we need to get you screaming. We need to get you a little bit sounding like you have a little bit of dementia. We need the dementia to come out a little bit more. We don't want a quiet Kamala. We need a loud, angry, do something like Medea. Get us going. We need a Medea vice president. You crazy as heck. We need that kind of stuff. Do you see how many movies Medea has? You could be that vice president over and over again. You could be the Medea vice president. And then we had over the weekend Governor Phil Murphy say this about Kamala Harris.
It's frankly offensive. She is an icon. She is an icon in the South Asian community, in the African American community, among millions of women in this country. I frankly think it's offensive, and I think at the end of the day, it's a losing strategy. It's frankly...
Kamala Harris is an icon. Just like, you don't have to do anything special. If you're just voted in, it's incredible. You'll become the icon everyone has dreamed you to be. It's beautiful to see. Guys, breaking news. JFK's grandson trashes RFK Jr. and says he's excited. God, I need to drink more coffee. Excited about voting for Biden. God. Could you imagine having a grandson that said that out loud and then put that on the internet? I'd be like, dude, you ain't getting no money. You're done for, dude. imagine being okay. Also, just imagine being excited about voting for Joe Biden. How bad is your life? What kind of denial are you in? He's obviously mentally ill and he needs a lot of help. He's obviously on all the drugs he could possibly. Maybe he was the one that left the cocaine in the White House, for all we know. Didn't she lock up a bunch of black people and force them to work in the state while they were in prison? Kamala Harris, don't bring that up, please. Kamala Harris would never do that. She smoked weed one time. She listens to Tupac. Just ask her. President John F. Kennedy grandson Jack Schlossenberg released a video where he lauded President Joe Biden while trashing his grandfather. Dude, okay, let's see.
Hi, I'm Jack Schlossberg, and I have something to say.
Okay.
President John F. Kennedy is my grandfather, and his legacy is important.
Cool.
It's about a lot more than Camelot and conspiracy theories.
Okay, is it
It's about
Camelot?
public service and courage.
Wow.
It's about civil rights,
Wow.
the Cuban Missile Crisis, and landing a man on the moon. Joe Biden shares my grandfather's vision for America.
Okay, how much was he paid to make this video? What? He's literally reading a script. Nobody talks like this in real person. Could you imagine actually meeting somebody like this? Just like, Joe Biden is leading the country. Joe Biden is here for a change. Find it, fix it. What's up, dude?
That we do things not because they are easy,
Wow.
but because they are hard.
We do things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. That's what she said. This is, again, highbrow stuff here, people. Get ready, get strapped in. This is what the show's about. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and family that this show is full of truth. Biden is a goof. Not according to RFK's grandson. He's here with a support and a message that he's clearly probably getting at least $10K to do.
And he is in the middle of becoming the greatest progressive president we've ever had. Under Biden, we've added 13 million jobs.
13 million jobs.
Is at its lowest
Unemployment
in 60 years.
is 60 years.
Biden passed the largest investment in infrastructure since the New Deal. And the largest investment in green energy ever.
Green energy.
He's appointed more federal
ever.
Judges than any president since my grandfather.
Since my
He
father,
ended our longest
war.
He ended the COVID pandemic. And
Such
he ended
great job.
Donald Trump.
Wow. He ended Donald Trump. You just got ended, bro. God, RFK Jr.'s grandson is a peach. God.
These are the issues that matter.
Coke manager.
And if my cousin, Bobby Kennedy Jr., cared about any of them,
wow,
he would support Joe Biden too. Instead, he's trading in on Camelot, celebrity, conspiracy theories, and conflict for personal gain and fame.
Yeah, RFK has done nothing but personal gain and fame. God. I feel like the man can't get anywhere without people like his own grandson yelling at him. Just, you're a conspiracy theorist, you nut job. Hunter Biden 2.0, your eyes are looking a little glossy, bud. Not only that, it's like, why do people think like this is a good look? I mean, you're in a car and a van. Is this like some kind of... This looks like a van life van. Is that like that looks like a bed behind him. He probably doesn't have a job. He's just going around doing social media influencer videos. He's probably getting paid good money for this stupid video. No other reason why he would be given that kind of script. Just such a stupid script. As soon as like people start using talking points in real conversation, are you like me? It's like as soon as people start using talking points, I just tune out. I'm just like, okay, I don't even trust you. You just sound like a car salesman at this point. I know that Toyotas run forever and they're basically bulletproof if I change the oil on time. You don't need to tell me these things. I just want to know what the price of the vehicle is. Agenda man. Oh, I know. Okay, let's keep it going. And Mr. Van Life himself. Hashtag Van Life, everyone doing. It's freedom until you have to find a toilet.
I've listened to him. I know him.
He knows Joe Biden.
I have no idea
It's a
why
CIA
anyone
van.
thinks he should be president.
Wait, it's a CIA van. The van they rolled up on him and forced him to do the video. Maybe do the video. I know you're RFK's grandson, but we have actual footage of you from Hunter Biden's laptop. Get on the video immediately, you son of a gun. Or we're going to loud you out that you're not even a real van life influencer. You actually live in a very high-scale apartment, and you do these videos from the parking spot that you pay $1 million a year to have. You son of a gun. I just can't imagine having like if my grandfather was Trump, or even if my grandfather was Joe Biden, I wouldn't be doing these videos to like loud out my grandfather and be like, "Hi, I'm Joe Biden's grandson, and I think my grandfather is a piece of crap." Like, who are these freaking people who do this crap? Like, wait till the election's over and then maybe like, you know what? I'm glad that he didn't win because I disagree with him or something. Calling your grandfather a crazy conspiracy theorist and just putting it out in the ethos is just so insane and just so freaking mean. Like, is there no alliance in family values anymore? It's like his like little confession video that he's like, "Hey, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of those right-wing conspiracy theorists like RFK Jr. I am of the left. I think rightly. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and make sure to follow me. I want to get some of that Biden money, dude." All right, just keep going down. I love this little confessional video. He's finally showing that he's a part of the establishment now. Good for you, man. Be a part of this. Don't be a anti-establishment. Be a part of the establishment. You can make as much money as you want. You can enjoy your life. People will celebrate you in Hollywood. You can go like do awards. You can have whole statues, given after you, like put out in front of you. You will have schools named after you. People will celebrate you, and then people like me will know that you're full of crap, and then know that the real history of you. But no one who spends more than 2 seconds watching the news will ever blink an eye at you. Good for you, man. Your political future is looking bright.
What I do know is his candidacy is an embarrassment.
Wow.
Let's not be distracted again by somebody's vanity project.
Wow.
I am excited to vote for Joe Biden in my state's primary and again in the general election. And I hope you will too.
I am excited to vote for Joe Biden and his candidacy, and I hope you will too. I am genuine. I am. I'm excited. Ugh. Can you imagine? Let's check his Instagram out. It's better be nothing but hot, sexy pictures everywhere. Look, it's me, Jackie, water, not fruit. Is he a van life guy? Look at him just like, oh. He's in Chicago, just on his little stand-up paddleboard. Showing more posts from Jack, please. What is it? Morris County Fair, wax. Okay, what? It looks so spammy. Okay. God. What a weirdo, though. Could you imagine coming out against your own grandfather? I would never do that kind of thing. It's just so silly. But here's RFK Jr.'s grandson's greatest enemy, a.k.a. his biggest supporter, Nancy Pelosi, talking about how wonderful Joe Biden is. Get ready, get strapped in.
I want to ask about the economy.
Please.
Inflation.
Bidenomics.
When you look at the numbers, inflation is down to just 3%.
The economy looks good. Inflation looks good. Do people forget what we were paying for things like 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Is that what's going on? It's just like some kind of psyop. It's just like people are just like totally fine with going to the grocery store and spending like $500-600 on things. That's where we're at. I can't leave the grocery store without spending over $100 every single time. They're on CNN. They probably wouldn't do that on Fox. True.
The labor market is steadily adding jobs. Wages are up. Consumer sentiment is the highest since September of 2021. Yeah. So there's a lot for President Biden to tout. So the question is about
bag of chicken thighs
why
for $1.99.
Americans don't seem to be giving him the credit. A Quinnipiac poll this week found nearly 6 in 10 Americans still disapprove of his handling of the economy. Why is that, and what does he have to do to turn that around?
We need to give another $5 billion to Ukraine immediately. It's good for Bidenomics. It's safe for the democracy. Amen. God.
Well, a lot of it's about messaging, of course.
Wow.
I'm so proud of this president.
Wow. Wait, what?
Disapprove of his handling of the economy. Found nearly credit. A Quinnipiac poll this week found nearly 6 in 10 Americans still disapprove
HEB.
of his handling of the economy. Why is that, and what does he have to do to turn that around?
Well, a lot of it's about messaging, of course. I'm so proud of this president.
People, it's not that people think Biden's doing a bad job of the economy. It's that the messaging isn't done correctly. I didn't slap you twice. I corrected you. God.
In the 2 years that we were in the majority working with him, he broke all records.
Wow.
On the level with a Lyndon Johnson or a Franklin Roosevelt in terms of the caliber of legislation that he passed for the good of the people, lowering prescription drugs, again, cutting in half, as you indicate, cutting in half unemployment.
So why isn't the American
almost
public giving him credit for
million jobs.
Cutting half. God, they're still toting this. I can't. He just said you can go back to work, and it was incredible, and people did. He's literally adding so many jobs.
There has to be messaged. It is a legitimate question. I ask myself all the time, too. This president did such a remarkable job. He is a person of such knowledge, such vision for the country, such knowledge of the issues, such strategic thinking, and such a legislator. And on top of it all, a person who connects with the American people. He just has to get out there. It's a busy job being president. I can say that as being speaker. You're doing your work, but he's just going to have to make sure the American people know at that kitchen table what this means to them in terms of jobs.
What the kitchen table? What the? At the kitchen table, we talk about Bidenomics every single night before I go to bed, and I praise and thank God for Bidenomics in my life, and you should too. Yeah, he's a real intellectual, proven that time and time again. I know. Biden just needs to get out there, like she said. Get Biden on a motorcycle, a bike as soon as possible. Get him on a trike. I don't care. Let the people see that Biden is doing a job. No, he's a big fat liar. Biden is not fat. Don't see the app.
Jobs and pay, reducing inflation, as you indicated, lowest in the whole Western world.
I like that people just still use that as like a talking point. The lowest in the whole Western world. Yes. Our inflation is better than Haiti. Celebrate this man. He's doing it's our inflation is better than Venezuela. They're feeling the effects everywhere. Guys, exciting news. Something you should celebrate. New York Times put out an article over the weekend. Higher military spending will save democracy. I love this new age leftist. You're for the military-industrial complex. You're for big pharma. You're for wars everywhere. The left has lost their minds. It's wonderful to see. He needs to get a three-wheeler, and that would be fun. Oh, could you imagine? Just like, I want him on one of those little like plastic bikes with the wheel that just kind of spins. Days ago, a story in the New York Times email feed, a turning point in military spending. The article celebrated the greater willingness of NATO members as well as countries like Japan to spend more on military weaponry, according to a liberal New York. The fact that liberals get so excited about the military-industrial complex now is so freaking funny. And I know people on the left say that the right has changed. Yeah, they have. They've decided to wake up and finally realize that smaller government is a good thing. It's crazy how we spend billions of military spending, but they're reporting like we have an ammo short. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because we do have an ammo shortage. We need to spend more. BlackRock needs more. Lockheed needs way more money. They're not rich enough. We need to subsidize them too. I remember. I mean, I guess it makes sense. The left they want to make healthcare free. They want to make, they want wars everywhere, and they want us to all be taking our drugs, so we shut up and just keep moving. Just depressing. KB, what's up? I think there's been a party switch. Liberals go pro-military spending, pro-war, pro-censorship. That's what honestly, that's what it feels like. And I know that's like true, and that's what we're all saying, and they constantly say that's not the case. But when you have the New York Times talking about bigging up military spending equals a good thing, I guess that makes sense. The right is getting less establishment, and the left is more establishment, and it's just so weird. It's just, I mean, I'm not the youngest chicken in the coop, as they say, but like I remember like the good old days where you would have like bands that I would follow scream about George Bush and stuff, about being anti like war and anti big government or like government censorship and stuff like that. I remember those days, and I'd be like, yeah, I hate that crap. I was never for it. I couldn't believe how like they wanted to like censor everything, and now it's like just completely flip-flopped. And then you have these young kids, these young Gen Z voters that have no idea what their party has ever been or standing for. And so you have people like my age and up like saying, you guys are nuts, you guys have never been for this. Who have you learned this from? Clearly from those daggum commie teachers. Speaking of commie teachers, very exciting news coming out of the box office. Box office stunner. Barbie opens up a staggering $162 million because of people like Ben Shapiro going to the movie and then creating an entire segment about how much he hates the movie. Like, why are these people spending money on things they hate? It's such a weird flex. It's just like, wait, you wasted money and time out of your life to go see a movie that you don't even want to watch in order to make a video about it? Is that what we're doing right now? I blame females dragging their men to this movie too, because all the men just saw Oppenheimer by themselves. Oppenheimer snags $82.4 million, which I'm going to see on Wednesday. I can't wait for that movie. Thanks to Barbie-heimer phenomenon, the fourth biggest weekend of all time at the domestic box office. Has anyone in my chat seen Barbie? I've heard nothing but horrible things about Barbie, but also I've heard some funny things. I don't know. I just think it's funny that they got $162 million. I mean, one kids think that they should go to, and one is like an adult film, so I guess that makes sense. But it's kind of depressing in my eyes. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me, but Barbie should not be the top box office runner of that time. Wait, combining two movies will make it a blockbuster? Yes. Blockbuster weekend. I'm going to go on to the next thing. Very insane news coming out of Fox. Hey, what's up, Willie? How you feeling? The kids and wives went to Barbie and the dags went to Oppenheimer. See, that's what I think. I think it was just dudes being dudes, going to Oppenheimer. Has anybody seen Oppenheimer, by the way? I'm going to it on Wednesday. I'm very excited about it. I love war movies that get me all pumped up, and I love Christopher Nolan with all my heart, soul, and mind. He's my favorite ever. I love him. I wouldn't be caught dead in Barbie. I thought Barbie was going to be like, I almost considered seeing Barbie, to be honest, and then I kept like reading about the reviews coming out. You got to wait till the reviews, because these reporters and these like Rotten Tomatoes and crap, they're all full of crap now, and they're all like bought and paid for, and they're all about like their agenda or their message and making sure you understand the message instead of just, being honest and saying, hey, this movie's trash. They don't care about that anymore. They just care about the message. So it's like, I don't know if you've seen this video floating around about Snow White. We'll get into later today for tonight's stream. But like, I just hate how Hollywood is, and Hollywood is trying to figure out why people do not care about their stupid strikes. Nobody cares about your strike anymore because nobody likes the movies you're putting out. If you actually put out movies that we could all get behind and get excited about, people would actually probably be like, oh, they deserve more money. Their movies changed my life. And now, like, the movies now, I'm like, these movies suck. All right. Breaking news. Fox News whistleblower exposed company's support for far-left charities. Oops. Fox News viewership has historically leaned right in favor of Republicans, blah, 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 blah. Insiders have revealed to the Blaze Media and Fox that will subsidize some very activist groups despite and that despise and seek to ruin the network's viewers. Complete disregard of hatred for its core audience. Fox is giving an app, companies, portals, charitable donations via the Canadian-based management group, blah, blah, blah. Fox will apparently match donations up to $1,000 to various organizations that satisfy companies' criteria. While on its face it appears more than an attempt to corporate benefits, the company is willing to match donations to the Satanic Temple, the Trevor Project, and Planned Parenthood, and the Southern Poverty Law Center. All great people. Radical leftist groups and pathetic to conservatives and their values hold most dear. It's good to see Fox News is celebrating the Satanic Temple and Planned Parenthood and matching donations, except they don't do that to the right groups either. I think Fox is like, they're in a reckoning period of their life, and they're getting woken up more. The Satanic Temple is an ascetic left organization that distributes satanic literature, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's good to see that, you know, maybe some of your donations that when you bought Fox Nation went to the Satanic Temple. Jeez, it's just so dumb. Wait, here's some of these pictures. Matching offer. Could you imagine giving money to the Satanic Temple? Oh, here's $1,000 to the Satanic Temple. I really love what they have going on over there. The Satanic Temple has done nothing but good things for my life. I really love the evil they're bringing into the world. They're actually pretty good people. Watch the source. Physically log into their company portal, MyFox, to confirm the giving app. Ugh. Planned Parenthood similarly gets 100% donation match. One current employee stressed that Fox pretends to care about Christians, but stuff they push internally suggests otherwise. Glory holes, trans surgeries for kids, and potential donations to Satan are a huge slap in every Christian of the company. I mean, at this point, it's like, do not give them any more money. You don't support this crap. It's just... K-Bean, thank you so much for the super chat. Great headline news coverage. Thank you so much, K-Bean. Thank you. It means so much to me. $20. Good Lord, girl. Thank you.
K-Bean super chatted $19.99.
Thank you,
Great
K-Bean.
Headline news coverage.
I'm trying to do this news. It's just... I saw... I was reading this on... Thank you so much for the super chat. It means so much to me. I saw this like news coverage. I was reading on the Blaze about this Fox whistleblower. The more that comes out about Fox, like trans kids and glory holes and all this other crap that they're like pushing down these people's throats that work there, the more I look at some of these like commentators on Fox, and I'm like, you guys are like some of the most fake people known to mankind. At least on the left, they like are openly for this stuff, and so you don't have to question it. Where these people are like, we'll just lie to your face. Hey, it's Fox and Friends in the morning. We're a Christian network. We're for the American, but also we've been matching 100% to the Satanic Temple and Planned Parenthood, but we're totally against all these things. What? You know, this is why podcasts keep growing and they keep slowing down. And it's beautiful to see. This idea that you have a choice, or that it's just like politicians. Like, you can vote red, you can vote blue, but at the end of the day, what are you going to get? Anything different? Probably not. It's probably the same exact thing. Yeah, Fox is two-faced. Yeah. No, and I have the biggest problem with two-faced. You know, two-faced people. It's like, if you're gonna be a piece of crap, be a piece of crap. And I at least Hey, Willie on Rumble, what's up? If you're going to be a piece of crap, just be a piece of crap. 100% like politicians. Yeah, exactly. I respect pieces of crap that are honest versus people who are just like, will lie to your face. Or just like put on some kind of persona or put on some kind of fake act about who they really are. Or like, like so much of like Fox is like such a caricature of what conservatism is, and that's what really pisses me off. That's why I've always hated. It's like, you like country, you drive big trucks, and you have a big bucket hat, and you wave your American flag everywhere you go. That's what being a conservative is. And it's like, okay, maybe you can like some of those things, but maybe there's also conservatives who like death metal. Like, like this idea that only conservatives like act this way, look this way, dress this way. That's the part about Fox I've always hated. And it's just so corny and kooky, and it just seems like it's like catered to people who just want to like feel good in their own bubble. Trump, piece of crap. Piece of crap, that was honest. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's like, yeah, you might be like a womanizer POS, but at least you're honest about it. Remember Trump talking about that woman that he was supposedly said that he had sex with in the retail store? And this woman was like, come in here. Was like, saw me at the door. Was like, okay, let's get it on. And I was like, no way. Super, like, and that Trump's super genuine. Like, at this point, I'm looking for a politician who is not going to lie to me. I am like so beaten down to that as the only thing I look for in life. Fox is losing it. Oh yeah, Fox is totally losing it. And it's good to see because they're getting exposed for who they really are. Maybe this is who they were always. And it's just good. All these companies right now are trying to rebrand themselves in light of DIE and ESG and stuff like that. And it's just like, you're seeing these companies just get worse. They're pulling a Bud Light over and over again, and they just constantly shoot themselves in the foot. But they don't care because BlackRock will have their back, and that's beautiful to see. And BlackRock has all our backs. Listen to me. Are you struggling today? Are you having a bad day? BlackRock is here to help you. Just give to our DIE campaign, and we will be sure that you will live in your 15-minute city in your studio apartment. Make sure not to have kids. You want a free life. You don't want to be tied down by children. We're here to support you. Eat bugs. It's wonderful to see. BlackRock. God. Guys, a couple more news segments. Very exciting. Miss Italy bans transgender contestants. Must be a woman from birth. Will not jump on glittery bandwagon of trans activism. Oh, great. Italy finally woke up and realized that men are just hotter and sexier and you can't deal with it. Is that what the problem is? Miss Italy pageant has banned transgender contestants from taking part in the beauty contest. Lately, beauty contestants have been trying to make the news also by strategies that I think are a bit served. Miss Italy Patron Pizza Pizzeria Migueli said, according to Macazofai, Miss Italia, on the other hand, will not jump on the glittery bandwagon. Okay, I don't even know how to celebrate this at this moment. Larry Fink is public enemy number one. Yeah, he's one of them. I wonder how many people will get mad about this kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. No, it should just be a beauty contest, period. And why don't we just get rid of women and we'll just have a unisex and we'll just throw everyone together and we'll just have a beauty contest, men and women alike, and they, thems, and non-binary, transgender, non-binary. Look, gender is a social construct, and I socially want to construct my way into the Miss America pageant and Miss Universe pageant. It's beautiful to see. Proves men are better than women at beauty. That's what, see, women are just mad that men are going to come in and look more beautiful, and you won't be able to handle it. Because look, my wide shoulders in a dress looks incredible, and you just need to deal with it. My shoulders are getting a little wide. I need to lower those shoulders a little bit so I can finally enter the Miss America pageant. I think that would be like one of the greatest trolls ever, is like to go to Miss Beauty or Miss America pageant as just like a straight dude, but you're like, I'm here just to work it. Talk about being canceled. Guys, super great news coming out of Twitter. Elon Musk announces he's changing the Twitter bird logo to X. Elon Musk, X. X marks the spot. Twitter is no longer about birds. It's extreme. Extreme with an X. Nothing's more hardcore than Twitter these days anyways. You can go from watching a dead body almost barely alive and bleeding out to death to porn to a politician lying your face off. It's Twitter. It's X. Extreme. God. Why? It's like Elon Musk buys Twitter and he's like, you know what? I don't like all this Twitter and bird nonsense. We need to have it extreme. We need an X. Rated Gen X. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what is it? Is this like a Gen X? Is this his way of trying to connect with Gen X? Elon Musk announced Sunday that he plans to change the Twitter bird to X. Shortly after midnight, Musk tweeted, as soon as we shall bid adieu the bird. I just think it's funny. Like, if you go on Twitter right now, did you see that X in the middle? And there's an X up top right here. See that right there. You see that X right here? It's just, we're not Twitter anymore. We're extreme. Why? Why? Because it's awesome. Because X marks the spot. X is signed to SpaceX, social X. I get it. I just, maybe I'm a boomer, okay? Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. To go around changing my name up. Don't make me say it's no longer a tweet. Don't make me say I'm Xing. I'm about to X everyone in this chat. Oh, no, I get it. Yeah. Well, it's your one-stop shop for Xtreme and X people. All right, guys. I had fun this morning. I hope you had fun this morning. We had a good time. Just a little early morning. Going to start doing this more. Going to start doing like live, quicker segments because I find I have a lot of fun with you guys, and I can't do this show without you. And it means so much to me you guys stopped by and hung out with me. Xing. Yeah, Xing. Exegete. Extreme. Excalibur. X your mom. Okay? X your mom. Great morning show, Derek. Hey, good. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Just going through the news, going through all the top news stories I've seen. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys later tonight. I catch every one of you guys on the flippity flop side. K-Bane, thank you so much for the super chat. Have a wonderful night. See you guys tonight. Bye. Have a wonderful afternoon. You can have a wonderful